Here's the truth. You're not lazy. You've been lied to. That feeling you have, like you can't get things done, like you're stuck, has nothing to do with laziness. You've been conditioned to believe that if you're not constantly grinding or hitting goals, you're just not disciplined enough. But here's the truth. The problem isn't your work ethic, it's your focus. Think about it. Every day you wake up with the same 24 hours as anyone else. Billionaires, world-class athletes, top performers, they don't have more hours in the day than you. What they do have is focus. Clear, intentional focus. But right now your focus is scattered. You're letting distractions pull you in the 10 different directions. Notifications, emails, social media, everything is fighting for your attention. And until you take control, you'll feel stuck. So here's what we're going to do today. I'm going to give you a proven system to stop feeling stuck, regain control of your focus, and actually finish what you start. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to take back control of your attention and your energy. But here's the catch. If you click away now, nothing will change. You'll stay stuck in the same cycle of frustration, telling yourself the same excuses. But if you stay until the end, I promise you'll have a roadmap to become unstoppable. So let me ask you, are you ready to stop blaming yourself and start taking action? Let's dive in. Step 1, identify your focus traps. The first step is identifying what I call your focus traps. These are the hidden distractions and habits that are draining your energy without you even realizing it. It's not just about scrolling on your phone or binge watching Netflix. Although let's be honest, those play a big role. Your focus traps can also be things like saying yes to too many commitments, trying to multitask, even procrastinating under the guise of planning. Let me give you an example. A few years ago, I was constantly overwhelmed. I'd start a project, get halfway through, and then jump to something else. I thought I was being productive by tackling multiple things at once. My focus traps were multitasking and trying to do too much. Here's how you fix it. Take an honest look at your day. For the next 24 hours, write down everything you do, every task, every distraction, every moment you spend on your phone. Be brutally honest. When you look back, you'll see exactly where your time is going and where you're losing focus. Once you spot your traps, you can start eliminating them one by one. For me, that meant setting boundaries around my time and focusing on one task at a time. And when I did, my productivity skyrocketed. So here's your first challenge. Take 5 minutes after this video and write down the top 3 things you think are stealing your focus. If you're serious about leveling up, drop one of them in the comments below. I want to see what you're working on. Step 2, create a focus environment. You might not realize it, but your surroundings are either setting you up for success or sabotaging you. Let's start with the basics. Your workspace. Is it cluttered? Are you working in front of a TV? Is your phone sitting right next to you, lighting up with notifications every few minutes? All of these things are distractions, pulling your focus away. Here's what I want you to do. Take 5 minutes and clear your workspace. Get rid of anything that isn't helping you focus. Your phone, random papers, even that half-finished cup of coffee from yesterday. But it's not just about physical space, it's also about creating mental boundaries. One thing that helped me was building a focus ritual. Before I start working, I silence my phone, close all unnecessary tabs, and set a timer for 90 minutes. During that time, nothing else exists except the task in front of me. And here's a pro tip. Don't forget to involve your family or roommates. Let them know when you're working so they don't interrupt you. Setting boundaries isn't selfish, it's essential. Your environment is the foundation of your focus. If it's cluttered, your mind will be cluttered too. Take control of your space and you'll see a huge difference. Step 3, master the art of single tasking. Multitasking might sound productive, but it's actually one of the biggest killers of focus. Studies show that when you switch between tasks, you lose up to 40% of your productivity. Think about that. Almost half of your potential gone just because you're trying to juggle too much at once. Here's how I mastered single tasking. I started using what's called a priority ladder. Each day, I write down the 3 most important tasks I need to accomplish. Not 10, not 20, just 3. And then I attack them one at a time in order of priority. When you focus on just one thing at a time, you get into what's called deep work. That's where the magic happens. Irony, it's where you do your best thinking, your most creative work, and make real progress. So here's the takeaway. Stop trying to do everything at once. Pick one thing, give it your full attention, and finish it before you move on. I guarantee you'll feel more productive and less stressed. Step 4, build a focus routine. Here's the thing about focus. It's not just about willpower, it's about habits. A focus routine is like a daily compass. It keeps you pointed in the right direction no matter what distractions try to pull you off course. For me, it starts the night before. Before I go to bed, I write down my top 3 priorities for the next day. That way, when I wake up, there's no guesswork. I know exactly where to start. In the morning, I have a ritual, a set of small actions that signal my brain it's time to focus. I spend 5 minutes journaling, drink a glass of water, and then start my most important task right away. It's not about perfection, it's about consistency. And here's a crucial tip. Include boundaries in your routine. For example, when I work, I put my phone in another room. I know myself. I'll grab it out of habit if it's nearby, so I remove the temptation. But don't forget to plan breaks. Productivity isn't about grinding nonstop. It's about working smart. Every 90 minutes, take 5 to 10 minutes to step away, stretch, or just breathe. These micro recharges keep you sharp and prevent burnout. If your days feel chaotic, a focus routine will anchor you. Start small. What's one habit you can add tomorrow to improve your focus? Think about it and drop it in the comments below. Step 5, reconnect with your why. This step is about getting to the core of your motivation. Without a clear why, your focus will always be fragile. When distractions pop up, it's easy to give in if you don't have a strong reason to resist. Think about it. What's driving you right now? What's the bigger picture behind your goals? For me, my why wasn't just about hitting milestones. It was about proving to myself that I could create a life of freedom and purpose. When you reconnect with your why, it reignites your passion. Write it down somewhere you'll see it daily. Make it specific, make it emotional, and tie it to something bigger than yourself. For example, maybe you want to build a business not just for financial freedom, but so you can take care of your family. Or maybe you're chasing your fitness goals because you want to feel strong and capable, not just look good in photos. And here's a pro tip. Revisit your why regularly. Every week, take a few minutes to reflect on it. When you're clear about why you're doing something, it's easier to stay focused and push through challenges. This step isn't flashy, but it's foundational. Without your why, your focus is just a house of cards waiting to collapse. So take the time to get clear on what matters most. Here's what you need to remember. You're not lazy, you're just unfocused. But now you have the tools to change that. Eliminate your focus traps, build a focus-friendly environment, master single tasking, create a daily routine, and reconnect with your why. Success isn't about working harder. It's about working smarter with laser-sharp focus. If you're ready to level up, drop your biggest takeaway in the comments, like this video, and subscribe for more strategies to crush your goals.